Hi, I'm Julie, and today I am going to make a little Valentine treat bag with this cute heart Valentine paper. So you don't need a lot of paper. You need some fun pattern paper that you like both sides and some coordinating cardstock. And these dies, which are called Notes and Totes, and there are 17 different dies in this set, and I'm going to use 4 of them for this cute little bag. So I'm just going to pull out the 4 pieces that I need and get started. It's a pretty quick project. There's a lot of die cutting. So other than that, it's pretty quick to assemble. So this is a piece of 6x6 paper, but for the actual bag part, the main part, which is this die right here, I need 2 3x5s. So you can make this bag with a 6x6 paper, and sometimes that's tricky. A lot of bags and projects you need more than just a 6x6. So 3x5, and that will cut these out, and then the coordinating colors cardstock are going to be there. So I don't need my trimmer anymore, but my die cutting machine is going to get quite a bit of use to get this project started. So I'm going to start by, and I basically need to create 2 sets of each. I'm going to start by making the bag part, and I'm going to put it on a little bit of an angle because it just makes going through the machine a little bit easier. Okay, and here it is. And there's some scrap there. Okay, and I'm folding. Look how easy I'm folding, because when it cut out the shape, it did some nice stitching at the top, but also there were some score lines which make the folding of the bag together a little bit easier. All right. So I need 2 of them, 1 for each side. And when I picked the piece of paper, I picked one that I like the inside too, because you see the inside. So again, I'm just gonna fold over the little score lines. Okay, so I'm done with that one. The next, these are part of the straps. So I'm gonna put those in red. What fit here? Yes, okay. I actually might trim down some of this paper. So I'm going to use most of it, but I might trim down. Okay. So now I'm going to put through this die cut twice, 1 for each side. This makes 3 of the straps, 2 vertical and 1 horizontal. Notice when you put it through the die cutting machine, some, like the bag part, came out pretty easily, but this part needs a little help. So that's what I have this tool for. It looks like a pen, but it's not. It just has a very sharp tip, and there's these teeny tiny holes, and I'm just giving it a little help to come out. So there's one side, and then I'm going to put this back on my red paper, this cherry cobbler, this very nice, deep, rich red paper, to cut the other side. Do the same thing since it's really flat in there, and take those out. Okay, so that part's ready. I'm done with this die. Now I'm gonna go to the handle. This little piece is the handle. It kind of looks like headphones to me. So I need 2 of them, 1 for each side. And just gonna give it a little poke through. Just take that out. Oops. So everything kind of gets twice, 1 for each side. And And I'm just setting everything off to the side, and then momentarily I will be assembling. I think this bag takes probably under 15 minutes. Don't know yet what my total will be, but I think so. So these are some cool little sunglasses. And I'm gonna put this on here, and I'm gonna put this through twice because I want a little, two different, I want the frames and the lenses to be 2 different colors. So these are the centers, which aren't needed, but sometimes you can use these for accessorizing. Okay, and then just gonna take out the 2 parts of the glasses. And then I got a different color, a little lighter pink, that I'm going to also use because I like some contrast in the different colors. All right, now here are the inside parts, and then the glasses. Here we go. I'm just setting them off to the side until a little bit later. Okay, so now I am done with all 4 dies, and set my die cutting machine off to the side, and I am ready to assemble. Okay, so I like to start with the actual bag pieces, and I have all my little straps over here that I'm going to put on there, and sometimes I use these reverse tweezers to help hold on to the straps as I am putting glue on them. This project is really good if you have a fine tip glue bottle that is just helpful because the pieces are so thin. There's so many small little pieces. You might, if you like to use adhesive strips, that might be another option that could be helpful. This piece here, it's good to make sure you put some glue on the sides, and I'm going to show you in a minute. The little ends, I should say. I'm lining this up with the bottom. See, I had folded it, which kind of helps because this will be the bottom layer of the bag. And this part will fold in when my bag comes all together. This bag kind of bends a little bit. It won't stay flat when it becomes a 3D bag. It will bend right here. So that's why it's good to have, this is where it kind of pops up if I don't have enough glue on there. So I just like to give it a little extra press to make sure that glue is down there. Okay. So side 1 is finished. I'm kind of using this little line to help me. I'm trying to keep my straps way to the edges because my handles are going to come in here momentarily. So I'm just using that score line, which is sometimes hard to see, especially with this busy paper. So if you fold it and just kind of look at it. And I'm also checking that it goes all the way to the bottom here. It's nice to put these vertical ones on first because this goes on top of it, and it just gives a nice finished look there. Okay, I'm gluing my piece down, just holding it for a second to get it a chance to stick. And move these out of the way. And I'm ready to start assembling. So I'm just going to put, there's this little flap at the bottom here that folds in. And this is where the 2 pieces will come together, and it will be the bottom of the bag. So put glue on one side and then layer this on top of it and let the score lines kind of guide you so that you line everything up. And then attach them together. Fold in these little flaps. This just helps if you put when you put something in there, there's not a little big gaping hole there. And then on the sides, there's this small little flap here. You can see I folded in a little bit. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to glue one side of it. And then bring them together. Give them a moment to adhere. Kind of line them up. Sometimes it's good with liquid glue because you have a moment to move things around. and kind of line them up. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring the two little strips together, little edges together. Oops. Give it a second to really catch there. And then it's time to attach the handles, one on each side. The thing about the handles, I only cut one. If you have thin cardstock, I've made quite a few of these, so every once in a while it's pretty thin and delicate, and if you kind of hold on to it and have stuff in there, it can kind of rip off or rip. So if it is thin cardstock, you might want to consider cutting out two on each side and just gluing them together, just as a little bit of extra reinforcement. Okay, so now it is time for the cute little sunglasses. And what I like to do here is have one color for the lens and one color for the frames. This is very fragile, so they, and luckily the glue dries clear, but this part, you don't need a ton of glue. It is super delicate, but super cute and worth it. So that's where these come in handy to hold on. Oh, gotta slide them around. So this makes two, since I did two different ones, so I could have enough for two different bags if I was making another bag. So I can set one aside or put it on a different project. These might be cute on cards too. So you could definitely use these for other projects too. And the glue will dry. So I have the two. I just have to make a decision as to which one I want to put as a little extra feature on my bag. I'll put the pink frames with the red, and just kind of, I offset it wherever you want to put it. You can put them off to the side. Looks like a little tote bag with some glasses, some cute little heart sunglasses hanging off the edge of them. And then if you want, because I put these off to the side, these were the little hearts that cut out from the frames. So if you want to put some and decorate your bag with them, you could certainly do that. I might do that. Kind of looks fun. Little added little cute feature there. All right, and so it's pretty quick, just a bit of die cutting at the end and then assembling it. It is nice to have a coordinating piece on the inside that you also like, so picking a piece of paper where you like both sides, because you do see the inside as well. I thought I had some candies over here. Oh, I put them away, but you could put a few little candies inside, and it's a perfect little small little Valentine treat. And these are pretty versatile. I've used them for Christmas gifts and other shower gifts. Perfect for a gift card could fit in there, any other little treats. It's not huge, you can see, it fits in my hand. It's pretty small, but it's a nice little treat bag. So here's the bottom here. What would you say that is? About a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch. So, but good, cute little size. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this project.